did it. I'ma just tell him I rose up. I'm a survivor. Fight for my life. I'ma get stronger. I will arrive. I'm a survivor. Fight for my life. I'ma get stronger.
What's up guys, hope you're all well. So today we are going to go through my EFL Championship week predictions for game week 5. Before we get into predictions guys, please be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to this channel. We are on the road to 150 subscribers, we are nearly there. So if you haven't already, do hit the subscribe button, get involved, it does really help. And yeah, let's get straight into the predictions. Okay, so first up on Friday we've got Hull City versus Sheffield United. Now last time before the international break, Hull City went away to Leeds and came out 2-0 losers. But it is Leeds. Leeds are always going to be difficult. So Hull are still winless, so they're going to have to try and pick up some more points now. Sheffield United, on the other hand, went and got a 1-0 win against Watford at Bramall Lane. So Sheffield United are back to winning ways now. So Sheffield United are going to want to kick on and start picking up some more points. Hull City, obviously, is still looking for their first win, so they're going to want to come into this match looking for that first win. They're going to want to be really strong and really up for it because Sheffield United are a very, very strong side. For this one, I do make Sheffield United slight favourites because they're one of the newly relegated sides, and Sheffield United are really, really strong so far. So I am going to lean towards Sheffield United, and I'm going to go Hull City 0, Sheffield United 2. Check this one out, guys. The next one is at Ellen Road. It's Leeds United taking on Burnley. How about this then? Two teams that are predicted to potentially win the league this season, so both teams should really be up for it if they've got that expectation about them. What fans really want to see is, when it comes to matches like this, fans want to see lots of goals. They really want these teams to go at each other. But normally when you get a match like this, it's usually very tight and very close because both teams are trying to avoid conceding goals. They really want to win the game. So I am looking forward to this match. However, I do think it's going to be very tight. I don't think there's going to be a lot of goals in this. This one I'm not going to be able to watch because obviously I'm going to be at the Southampton game on Saturday versus Man United, which plays at the same time as Leeds versus Burnley. So yeah, I'm not going to be able to watch this match. So I'm going to have to re-watch the highlights or something like that. For this one, I do expect it to be the most viewed match of the weekend because, it's Leeds, it's Burnley, two very strong teams in the league. Last time Leeds picked up a 2-0 win against Hull City, so they are on winning ways now. They're back to doing really, really well now. Burnley, on the other hand, went and got a 1-1 draw against Blackburn. However, it is their rival, so you would expect that match to be quite tight anyway. Yes, Burnley would have been slight favourites, but then Blackburn have been good this season so far. So you would have expected Blackburn to sort of turn up for that match because, it's their rivals. For this one, I've got Leeds to win the league. So if I want to be right with that, then I'm going to have Leeds win matches like this if I do have them win the league, and if I want to get my prediction right. And this match is at Elland Road, and Elland Road is always a very difficult place to go to. This stadium is simply like the St James's Park of the Championship. It's always very difficult to go to Elland Road. So I'm going to edge Leeds United, but I'm only going to go with a 1-goal deficit between both teams. I'm going to go with Leeds United 2, Burnley 1. I think it will be a very, very tight game between two very, very difficult sides. Next up, we go to the Den as Millwall hosts Luton Town. Now, before the international break, Millwall picked up their first win of the season, beating Sheffield Wednesday 3-0 at the Den, so they're back at home again. Millwall are back to winning ways. They're starting to do really well now. Luton Town, on the other hand, still looking for their first point of the season. They still haven't won yet. They're now currently in the bottom 3, so yeah, Luton Town really looking worrying for Luton Town at the moment. However, I don't see them being down there towards the end of the season. I do see them getting out of it at some point. Millwall, I think, will be favourites for this one because they've got to win in ways, and Luton haven't won a game yet. However, I do see Luton picking out their first point here. I think they've had a break. Luton are training for this match, so I do see them potentially getting something. Do I see Millwall winning this one? Definitely yes, because Luton haven't won yet. However, I'm going to give Luton the point. I'm going to go Millwall 1, Luton 1. What do you guys think on that one? Next up, we go to the Cassan Stadium as Oxford United host Stoke City. Now, Oxford United at the moment are looking quite good at home, aren't they? They're currently 2 home games into the season and they've won both of them. So Oxford United are starting to look really good. I think it's our away form that they need to try and fix. But, Oxford at home, they look really good. They went and beat Preston 3-1. So Oxford United definitely look solid at home so far. Stoke, on the other hand, went and got a 1-0 win away at Plymouth. So Stoke City also coming into this match off the back of a win. So I do expect this match to be quite good and quite tight. I've been back in Stoke quite a lot, and I think it's about time that I showed Oxford United a bit more love and a bit more respect. So this week, I'm going to back Oxford United to get their 3rd home win of the season. I'm going to go 2-1 to Oxford United. I think they'll get another win at Cassan. Next up, we go to Ewood Park as Blackburn Rovers host Bristol City. Both teams looking quite solid so far this season. Blackburn still unbeaten in the league, and Bristol City unfortunately got their first defeat before the international break, losing 3-0 to Derby. But I still think Bristol City will be quite solid this season. Blackburn, on the other hand, went and got a 1-1 draw against Burnley, their rival, so it's a pretty good result for Blackburn there. Burnley, one of the favourites to win the league, very strong team this season. So I think Blackburn will be more. I think they'll definitely take that point away at Burnley. There's no denying that they will take that win, that draw against Burnley. Blackburn, I do make slight favourites because they have been quite good this season, and Bristol City are coming into this match off the back of a loss. Do I expect Bristol City to give this match a good go? Yes, of course I do. I think Bristol City do still look quite good. However, I'm going to back Blackburn. I think Blackburn will get another win and stay unbeaten so far. I'm going to go with Blackburn 2, Bristol City 0. I think they'll keep a clean sheet this time. Next we go to Pride Park as Derby County host Cardiff City. Derby County looked quite good against Bristol City before the international break, beating them 3-0 at home. So Derby should really be proud of that because that is a very, very good win for Derby there. Bristol City have been quite good this season. So, yeah, quite an unexpected and good win for Derby there. Cardiff. Wow. Looking very, very concerning at the moment for Cardiff. They got another loss, losing 2-0 against Middlesbrough. I don't see Cardiff being there at the end of the season, but it is starting to look quite worrying for Cardiff at the moment. Still looking for another win. The first win, actually. They're still looking for their first win. But Cardiff, I think they're putting in some good performances here and there, but overall, they look quite poor, if I'm being honest. So, I'm going to back Derby here. I think Derby will get another win at home. I think they'll also get their 3rd home win. And I'm going to go Derby 2, Cardiff 0. I think Derby will get another clean sheet, and Cardiff still looking for that first win. I'm sorry, Cardiff, but I think they're going to lose again. Next up, we go to the Riverside Stadium as Middlesbrough host Preston North End. Middlesbrough got back to winning ways before the international break, beating Cardiff 2-0. So, good win for Middlesbrough there. They're back to winning ways. Preston went and got a loss at the Cassan Stadium, losing 3-1 to Oxford. Not a great start for Preston, but I do see them picking up more points as the season progresses. For this one, I'm going to make Middlesbrough slight favourites because they're at home. Middlesbrough look quite good so far this season. And I am going to back Middlesbrough. I think they do look quite good. Preston, I do see them picking up points somewhere, but I don't see it coming at Riverside Stadium so far. So, I'm going to go Middlesbrough 2, Preston 0. I think Middlesbrough will keep a clean sheet. Next up, we go to Home Park as Plymouth Argyle host Sunderland. Really not the time that Plymouth wanted to face Sunderland. Let's just get that out there. Sunderland looks really, really good so far this season. They haven't lost yet. They're still unbeaten. They're still top of the league. Plymouth went and got another defeat against Stoke at home. Still looking quite worrying for Plymouth. I think people, and including myself, are still predicting Plymouth to go down. I still don't think Rooney is the answer to your season so far. However, he could still prove us wrong. He still could get you surviving. But I think we all know who I'm going to back here. I've got to back Sunderland. Sunderland have looked so good. They went and beat Pompey 3-1 at Preston Park. So, Sunderland, they just look so good so far this season. I don't know when they're going to drop points. I just don't see it happening so far. I'm going to go with Plymouth 1, Sunderland 3. I'm going to go with Plymouth a goal, but overall I'm going to go with Sunderland because they look so good. So, yeah, Sunderland win this match for me 3-1. Next up, we go to Hillsborough, where Sheffield Wednesday host Queen's Park Rangers. Quite an interesting matchup, this one. Both teams expected to be the dark horses of the season. Sheffield Wednesday, my main dark horses, and probably other people are picking QPR to be their dark horses. Both teams got different results over the weekend. Sheffield Wednesday went and lost again 3-0 against Millwall. So Sheffield Wednesday still looking for their next win, still looking to get back on track. QPR went and beat Luton Town 2-1 at Kenilworth Road. So that's a very good win for QPR there. So for this one, I do make QPR slight favourites because they got a win against Luton Town and they're in better form at the moment. However, I just see Sheffield Wednesday potentially pinching it. I just think Danny Roll, they're going to be really up for this match. They're going to be training during the international break, and I do think this is a good fresh start for Sheffield Wednesday here. I think Sheffield Wednesday are going to win this match 2-1. I'm going to go with Sheffield Wednesday here. Next, we go to Swansea Stadium as Swansea host Norwich City. Another pretty good matchup, this one. Both teams also having a bit of a shaky season so far, both being quite inconsistent so far. Swansea went and got a 1-0 defeat against West Brom. It's not the end of the world. West Brom are a very good side, so I don't think Swansea should feel all too bad about that one. Obviously, if you got a lot of passion about Swansea, obviously you would have wanted to win that one, and it would have been quite frustrating to lose that match. But, at the end of the day, it's West Brom. West Brom are a very, very solid side. Norwich, on the other hand, when they got a 1-0 win against Coventry City, so I do expect Norwich to be the slight favourites here, and I am going to back Norwich. I think Norwich will give Swansea a good game. However, I do think Norwich will pull out another win here. I'm going to go with Swansea 1, Norwich 2. I think Norwich will just edge it. Next up, we go to Vicarage Road as Watford host Coventry City. Both these teams coming into this match after losses. Watford went and got a 1-0 defeat against Sheffield United, having their first defeat of the season. But then that was not the end of the world either. Sheffield United, they're a very solid side, so I don't think Watford should have felt all too bad about that one. They gave a really good performance against Sheffield United as well. So as frustrating as it must have been for Watford fans there, I think they should have come out of that match feeling proud of their team, of their squad, because they did put in a very good performance against Sheffield United overall, despite the loss. Coventry also having a bit of an inconsistent start to the season. I think they won a match and then they just started losing, drawing. They're very inconsistent so far this season. And Coventry, even though they are my pick to get promoted through the playoffs, the performances that they're currently putting in aren't really promotion sort of level so far. Do I see them picking up a lot of points later on in the season and going on a good run? Yes, of course I do. I do think Coventry will get there at some point. However, for this match, I'm going to back Watford. Watford look quite good so far. So I'm going to go Watford 2, Coventry 1. I'm going to give Coventry a goal, but I think Watford will just pinch it. And finally, we go to Fratton Park, where Pompey hosts West Bromwich Albion. Pompey coming off the back of another loss, losing to Sunderland 3-1. So Pompey are still also looking for their first win of the season. West Brom still look quite good. They still look like the West Brom of last season, picking up a 1-0 win against Swansea City. West Brom still on a good winning run. For this one, I am going to make West Brom favourites because not just because it's Pompey and I'm the Saints fan, but West Brom are in very good form so far, and Pompey also looking for their first win of the season. And I am going to back West Brom. I think West Brom will beat Pompey here. I think Pompey looking for their first win, and I don't think it's going to come here against West Brom. I think West Brom will win this one. I'm going to go Pompey 0, West Brom 2. I think West Brom will get it over the line and keep a clean sheet. So guys, that wraps up my championship predictions for game week 5. I hope you all enjoyed. As always, please be sure to share your thoughts and predictions down in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Remember to like and subscribe, do get involved, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye guys!